Hey fuckers, it's Friday.
I need work.
Good night, folks.
Nailed it.
You are listening to your favorite podcast, Shatteredcast Uncut, with your host, Bobby Skullface.
That's a solid unit, Mac.
Oscar LG.
I call it a rock friend.
Robert D.
So happy to be here.
The engineer, T2RX6.
The fit and finish.
Everyone's favorite internet troll, Greg for Mercy.
Only troll for good.
Meth Deluxe Baldwin.
Hell Hasbro.
And the most popular tattoo transformer band ever, the Zepticon.
Hey, ladies.
No, it's just awful.
Who's running that company?
I don't scale like that.
Upload complete, fuckers. This podcast is intended for mature audiences only, and its sole purpose is to entertain. If it doesn't fit with your sensitive sensibilities, please feel free to turn it off now and...
Shut the fuck up, Chip.
It's time for Splosions.
Oops,
Welcome to
sorry,
Shadowcast.
Oh, sorry about that. Premature.
Bobby's phone did a little Michael Bay right there.
It
Welcome
actually.
to Shadowcast episode 152. I have summoned you here for a purpose as host of Zepticon, and joining me with his popcorn already in hand, it's Matthew Deluxe Baldwin.
Hey, everybody. Is somebody masturbating?
Yeah, sounds like it.
Dang.
It's probably coming through my mic. I'm the one who's bouncing the baby right now.
Oh, is it?
so,
I apologize then.
my
I thought it was
apologies.
Robert. I thought it was Robert.
He was
I
watching
really
the
did.
Transformer 5 trailer.
Yeah. I'm just using the baby as an excuse.
Okay. Anyway, hey, everybody. How y'all doing? I did come a little last night, so yes.
Oh,
Yeah.
gross.
Oh,
I know. That's all right. Oh, another thing. After a little 2-week hiatus, I started working out again, and back on the train again, or whatever.
Nicely.
Back on the roids. All right.
Yeah.
Dude,
Next up, he's King Arthur's jester, because he really had a thing for fart jokes. It's Robert D.
hi. How's everybody doing tonight? That's great.
We're good, man. We're good.
Well, how are you, Robert?
I'm okay.
Good.
How's it feel to be on the show for the on time?
Yeah, I had to tell ROC I couldn't be on, so I had a
That's
special appearance.
That's all right. I was on last night for you.
Yeah, you were. I heard you. You were funny, Matt.
Thank you.
That's a funny
I
guy.
mentioned you a couple times too, Bobby.
I heard it was a good show. It was a good show.
Next up, he's eagerly awaiting Planet Gobatron, or is it Planet Robo? It's Justin T2RX6.
Did you say Planet Robo?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, then you got it right. Sorry. Just making sure.
All right.
You know, on TV show Robo.
Also with us, he's Michael Bay's #1 fanboy and occasional toy reviewer. It's Bobby Skullface.
What the fuck is going on, everyone? Glad to be back.
And finally, with all of your Star Wars news, theories, and more, it's Greg for Mercy.
All right, he's on mute.
No, it isn't.
He's trying to find some new theories.
Close the fridge.
All right, let's find out if he's having technical difficulties. We've had a rough night. For those listening, we've had a rough night getting this Skype shit to work properly. So
152 shows in and Skype still hasn't improved.
no, this is
I know.
fact.
All right. Well, I'm sure Greg will join us soon. We'll go on, though. What did you get, Matthew Deluxe Baldwin?
Damn it. I got RID Wind Blade on my review. I called her Wing Blade, and somebody pointed out that. Thank you very much. That's the Arkansas education at its finest, because I can't read. And thank you to Agabus for fast shipping as always. I picked up MP Inferno, and I went to Comic Conway this weekend, and I picked up another G1 Starscream for a really good price, and it's probably the best one I have so far.
Are you sure it's legitimate?
It is. I saw the little Takara stamp on there.
Okay.
It's not a knockoff.
Doesn't say Takasa.
No, it says Tararararara.
Okay. All right.
That's all I got this week.
All right. Very cool. Robert, what did you get?
Let's see. I got educated.
Oh, did you?
Yes. In,
Bobby did too.
I did too.
This is very interesting. The cities around around Lenny's way. Very, very interesting names. Would you like to hear some of them? Would you like to hear some? Well, Lenny, you're from. You want to say where you're from, Lenny?
I can't understand a word you're saying. You're T-paining hard to me.
It's not to me.
No, it's not to me.
Well,
How about me? Am I T-painting?
No, but you're audible now.
I was crying. I was yelling for y'all like 5 minutes ago, and nobody was listening.
Okay. These are some Australian city names that I was educated about. There's Kumbaba. There's Paradise.
Kumbaba, yeah.
Sorry, it's Kumbaba. And then we've had Paradise Point, which is a very nice name. Then Kurigi. Kurigi. Is that how it's pronounced?
I'm not even sure what you're trying to say for that one.
Kurigi? Is it Kurigi? Kurigi?
I don't know.
Then we have Bigara Waters.
Yes, that's a neighboring suburb of mine.
And we have South. I like Runaway Bay.
Yeah, Runaway Bay. Yeah.
Very interesting names. I'm from South Stradbroke. Anyway.
Yeah, that's where all the rich people live.
That's what I said. So yeah, and what else did I get? Well, Bobby had made fun of me about it, rightfully so. My vape had a I didn't even know. I thought they all came like this with like a quick release top. So I go through vape juice like fucking like Michael Bay goes through Cars. I mean, it's just horrible. And like my pockets are fucking oily all the time. It's horrible. Dude. So I went to and I put it's like when that makes no sense. It'll just like you breathe on it and it pops open. Other times you could drop it on the floor, it stays closed. And I put it on my car seat because I was doing something. I placed it gently on the car seat, and when I went back to it, it had popped open and the whole glass container was shattered. And I'm like, this is just my luck. So I got a new whatever you call it, a tank, Bobby.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
New douche tank with a leak proof screw on top. So I'm all set. I'm squared away, as the Bobby Mack would say.
Good.
I'm rhyming today. That's it. You get any Transformers. I've had my lupus. My lupus has been through like 4 Illinoisan fucking towns, and it was supposed to be delivered today. And it's just travel. It's just touring Illinois apparently. So.
Hello, Chicago.
For a fucking week. It's been traveling for a week, and it's seen like 20 towns. So Lupus is having a ball. Maybe I'll get some photos sent to me.
Maybe you want to get out or something.
Maybe.
Take the scenic route.
I can't wait to see those David Blaine feet, Bobby.
Oh yeah, dude, not my favorite.
That's it.
All right.
But I do want to thank Australia while we're talking about Australia briefly.
Yeah.
I mentioned the Outback loaded fries in the past. That's a big deal. I also want to take a minute and make some noise for Australia making the Dunkaroos. God damn.
Dunkaroos.
God damn, delicious cookies, Mac.
All right, Dunkaroos. Yeah, I know what they are. Yep.
Oh, I thought they were diapers or something.
All right, Justin, what you got?
I don't think I got anything. Maybe an emotional complex as the baby never stops crying when I touch it. But other than that, I think,
dude, you're getting the Father of the Year T-shirt.
Yeah, he's unreasonably quiet in my arms right now, so that's okay.
Yeah,
so we're rolling with it. We'll see how long it lasts.
You got PTSD.
Yes.
You can't relax when he's quiet now.
All seriousness. So I have the baby right now, so Adele can take a little break because she's a saint and deals with him all day while I'm working.
Hey. She a stay-at-home mom?
Yeah, she is.
Okay, just making sure.
Yeah.
Let's keep that in perspective.
But anyway, so she's still a saint. Believe me, I couldn't do it myself. Yep. See, here he goes. Ready? But anyway. What was I saying? PTSD? I lost it.
You were saying you were going to tell Adele that sometimes you don't like your job either.
It's gone.
Yeah. Won't you suck it up, Buttercup? Mm-hmm.
Anyway, go ahead. I'm sorry.
No, I completely lost it now. Oh, I remember what I was going to say. Yeah, so I was sitting down here and I'm holding the baby. I'm like, I swear to God, the baby's crying upstairs. I'm like, wait, no, he's sitting right here. Like, it's in my brain now. So it's all messed up.
Somebody's going to McDonald's and leaving somebody.
Oh my God!
Where's the closest firehouse?
I think that's just enough.
Damn.
That's
There's
just
this-
enough.
There's this real interesting documentary on Netflix called The Dropbox, which like within its first like few weeks, I was like, why don't we have a Dropbox? Just saying.
You're not talking about returning DVDs, are you?
It's sort of like that.
Exactly.
All right. Bobby, hit us with the list. What'd you get?
Oh, here we go.
I actually had a pretty good week. I got a Bad Cubes Trailbreaker, and that video will be up today. That you guys are hearing this. I got Fans Toys Weird Wolf, which was a fucking bummer. The first time I've ever legitimately been disappointed by a Fans Toys product.
Is it because it didn't squeak?
It didn't squeak though, not
Yeah,
one squeak.
That's what disappointed you, though, right?
Yeah. Well, I'll tell you. See, like that's my thing. Like that's been my thing from the beginning. Like, fucking give me 3 squeaks and fucking let the ankles move, would you?
Yeah.
Yeah, but you like paint, that fleckety paint.
Yeah, the paint is good. Paint is
You called it fleckety.
fleckety. And then I got is that it? No, I got Masterpiece Inferno. I had a pretty lengthy discussion about that in my review, and I had the opportunity via Robert D to look at Iron Lord Scorpion. I also got the opportunity to look at Unique Toys Allen, and I got the opportunity to look at Hot Toys Darth Vader and Hot Toys Jawa set of 2. And I can tell you, spoilers, 'cause that's next week, Hot Toys, not for me.
Did you set up a little tea party, though?
Yes, I did. I
Nice.
did. And it was tea time, and I brought down a couple stuffed animals. Cloud Dog was
You
there.
shine his helmet. His little Darth Vader helmet.
Actually, it's episode 4 Vader, so it's not a very shiny helmet, and I prefer a shiny helmet. You know what I'm saying, so to speak.
Oh. Who doesn't? Who doesn't? Who doesn't?
Pinkerton fainted.
Yeah, I'm sorry, Pinkerton, man. Not for me, dude. Like like I've never look. The fucking the paint and the I don't what is the name of the trade of sewing? Like the seamstress, the whatever. That work, fantastic. The paint, fantastic. The plastic where it is sculpted, phenomenal. The rest of that shit, they can fucking keep it. I've never had a toy less fun to mess with. I'd rather review the entire Titans Return line than buy a Hot Toys figure.
All right, you heard it here first. Hasbro, send Bobby all of the Titans Return line. He's going to review the whole lot.
Yeah.
Oh, I got to hang out though, Pinkerton, last week.
What if they became a hookup? You know what I mean?
Hasbro?
Yeah,
Hasbro?
I was like, look, Hasbro's hooking me up again.
So what would you say is preferable? 30 Tetrajets or one toy?
You know what's funny? They're about equal to me, and I mean that sincerely. I think if I were to get that Darth Vader, and I stood him in a corner in a relaxed pose, because any other pose looks absurd, I think I would enjoy the shit out of walking past him and seeing a Darth Vader in a relaxed pose, and I get the enjoyment, the total enjoyment of walking past those Tetrajets sitting on my fucking banister. So completely the same.
I think it's funny you said put him in a corner.
yeah, that's
Like
true.
it was bad.
Yeah, I mean it's I don't know. I feel like that line, like, okay, so I've looked at like the Marty. I haven't reviewed it, but I looked at the Marty because Adam has it from Back to the Future, and like I look at that face sculpt and I look at the paint on that face, and I'm like, I get why this is expensive. But when I look at something like the Vader or the Jawas, I'm like, don't get this. I don't get this. I don't get the price.
Did the Jawa's eyes light up?
They do, and that is cool. I'll send it in the group at G3.
They should
All right,
have.
anything else? Or...
No, that's it.
It would be cool if they had a little thing to make them go whoa, 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 like little vibrate thing. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, like, whoa, whoa, whoa. That would be cool.
You know what else would be cool, Greg?
While you're not home. What would be cool, Lenny? If I
Tell
got
us what
some
you got. Yeah.
Oh well. Just got some fucking heartburn. That's what the fuck I got. I have a headache and heartburn. So there's the good. I got SH Figure Arts Black Panther today or yesterday. I messed with them today.
Look pretty good.
Yeah, there's nothing bad about it. Like, it's pretty decent. It does everything I want it to do. The sculpt is fucking great. Like, it's really good. I really like it.
Nice.
Yeah, I really like it. I like it a lot better than I do Captain America. I'll tell you that. Like, it's up there with Ant-Man. I know Ant-Man's like the plainest one, and Echo.
Did you get Black Widow?
Yes.
How do you like it in comparison to that?
To be honest with you, I just stuck Black Widow on the shelf because like her fucking hands kept wanting to fall off those little tiny ball joints and shit. And I was getting so frustrated, I just put her on the shelf.
Okay, because like my thing is like like that I wish they would stop with that exclusive bullshit and just.
Oh, I know.
Yeah, but like my thing with those is like I feel like 120 is too much. Like that ballpark, like 100 to 120 is too much for an SH Figuarts figure. But I'm still like, okay, it's done. I don't feel like regret. So if it's at least as good as her, if not better, then fine. At least it's fucking over.
Yeah, no, I hear you there. And like, to be honest with you, when I saw how much it was, I got mine for what'd you say ballpark retail was for it?
120.
Yeah, I got mine for a quarter of that. I mean, yeah, like no, excuse me, 3/4 of that.
Oh, that's
but
good.
when I saw the price, I wasn't gonna get it. But then I was thinking about like I was like, man, I'm gonna have a fucking Hawkeye and not have a Black Panther.
Right.
So I was like, fuck, I gotta get it. And I got some Christmas stuff early, so some Christmas gift cards and such. So I got it.
Did any of you recently sign into Shatteredcast from an LG G5?
Robert did. That's what that little rainbow flag means.
Okay, cool.
And then the bad, I got Fans Toys Weird Wolf, and actually he's not bad. Like, I like him. He's what I expect him to be. He's a brick of yellow metal, like one of those yellow brick road bricks. Fucking wandered off and ended up in my house. The neck swivel is like free spinning almost.
Oh, really?
That little disc.
Yeah, that's one issue I don't have.
And I pretty much have an ankle fucking tilt because where that diecast, that end joint, it just kind of spins. So I can kind of fake an ankle tilt out of that.
Oh, nice.
It's going in the wrong direction, but if I turn his legs just right, like, it works. And the little sprue marks all over it, which is fine. I mean, it's the color of that green, or whatever fucking plastic, that turquoise.
Yeah.
Which I don't know if that's really turquoise, but you know what I mean.
Yep.
It's that color. Is it?
I know what you mean.
Yeah, you know what I mean.
Yeah.
It makes sense, right?
Yep.
So to speak. So yeah, like little sprue marks and pens and shit just fucking show up like the fucking bat signal.
Yeah.
I was comparing yours because I was trying to see what was common and what was not. Like, because you know how people are like, you're just down on Fans Toys. I'm like, I have bad luck with Fans Toys. The sword, now you got me fucking saying it. The sword's kind of fucking like it wants to fold back. Like it don't want to stay straight up. Like it's kind of loose there. Like there's some issues with it. But I mean, from where I'm coming from, it's par for the course. So it's like, to me, it's like, oh, I got a Fans Toy. Yeah. But for other people, they'd be like, oh, you can't stick the arms straight out.
Yeah, that's.
And someone put that on TFW. They took it apart, and there's fucking just giant stress marks on those balls from just moving. There's little tiny it's so cute. There's little adorable Fans Toy stress marks on the little tiny ball joints on the Headmaster. So cute. I don't have any squeaks though. I've got some loose joints. My the leg won't stay straight out, which is fine because he's just going to be standing there. I don't think Weird Wolf was a kung fu master in the show or the comics, but
he wasn't.
The ratchet in the knee won't stay out. The ratchet in the hip won't stay out, and that side friction biz won't stay out. But all that being said, I actually really like him. Like I like him. He's Weird Wolf. He looks the part. He looks good, and I will buy more Headmasters from Fans Toys.
Yeah.
Begrudgingly so, but I will. I heard the next one is Mind Wipe.
Really?
That's the rumor.
That'd be awesome.
I don't have any proof to back it up, but I'm sure someone in CFW will have some at some point.
Right.
But yeah, I'd buy a Mind Wipe. And actually, to be honest with you, even for his falls, I actually kind of prefer him to the Make Toys one. Just because, yeah. I don't know why, but I like him better than the Make Toys. And then, and the Ugly. I'm dragging this on. I'm sorry, guys. I got the MMC Trailbreaker, and I got rid of the Bad Cube one for this one. And yeah, this thing's a fucking disappointment. Like, there's just I mentioned it before the show, but like anyone that's listening, like it's like that Fans Toys reflector, like you transform it once, or like a Polyon, and like nothing ever really fits the same way again. And like all the fucking panels that could be loose are fucking loose. Like his chest just bobbles around because there's fucking no tension anymore in that pin joint. It's just disappointing. So yeah. So there's that. But
off to the cafe.
abort to the boards. To the boards.
To the boards.
And I think that's it. I think I blocked everything out. I got Final Fantasy 15, and yeah, that's going to be consuming most of my life for the next 6 months. So just to let you guys know.
That's what Joe KW said too.
My scheduling may be a little off in the upcoming weeks.
That's all right. We accommodate to Robert. Hey, wait, Lenny, what'd you get, buddy?
I got nothing. So in movie show news, Machinima to produce another 17 minutes of Transformers animation.
Finally.
All right,
Two more?
season 2 is coming. Yeah. So this one's Titans Returns, right?
Titans Returns, and then the second one is like Prime something.
Power of the Prime.
I don't like your tone, Lenny.
Why? I enjoyed the Seatbelt
Hey.
animation. I enjoyed it.
I know. We talked about it a little bit.
We did. I mean, it got really bad at the end, and it was pretty bad at the start, but some of the bits in the middle were watchable.
That 3 minutes. It wasn't
Yeah.
the first or the second episode, or the last episode.
I was reading this article, and it says the big news here, though, is that via the Machinima press release, we have a tentative name for Hasbro's follow-up to the current Titan Returns line of toys in the third part of the Prime Wars trilogy, Power of the Primes. But like when I was reading it, I was reading it fast, and I read Titan's Return line of toys in the third party of the Prime Wars trilogy. Prime.
So, what's the gimmick going to be for the toy line, though? So, every toy is going to come with a matrix of leadership?
Yes.
They're going to be Target Masters somehow.
All right. Okay.
Every toy will have shoulders and hips and stuff. You could, like that Masterpiece Rodimus. Every one you'll be able to reconfigure into a slightly larger mode, a Prime mode.
Yeah.
Look, I want to give a little insight into what goes on behind the scenes in Shattercast. So I said that I was going to send a picture of the Jawas with the light up eyes into the chat.
Oh, I didn't even look.
And I did. And then Robert D instantly took the picture and photoshopped Matt's face into one of the Jawas and put the light up eyes on it.
I just saw it for the first time.
Well, ROC has a hangout right now. I think I'm gonna go mosey on over there where I'm liked a little bit, just a little bit. So,
Oh, I don't like you, Matt. I love you.
Holding that image,
Oh God, this is funny.
posting it to Facebook.
fuck you.
It's funny, but like you guys, like you listeners don't know, and it's unfortunate, but like it's funny because that's the picture of Matt's face that he always uses. Like, uses like the same one. Oh God. Oh, it's funny. Okay.
This will be
You're
a
gonna have to
Shatteredcast
post that.
Facebook group exclusive.
Yep.
Oh.
The Jawa exclusive.
What
All
episode
right.
what episode I make it to? 152. It was a good run, man. Good run, guys.
All right, let's talk about it. The Transformers.
Fuck you.
Yeah.
All right.
I need to do a reaction video to it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I do.
There was one part of the trailer that I absolutely loved, and that's all. The part where
The
Optimus Prime is just floating out in space like lifeless. I'm like, so the last movie you're like, I must go and blast off into space, and then you're like, and I'll die out here.
Yeah, and
Like you've never made any bad choices in your life, Justin. Come on.
he looks down at his boots and he's like, Duracell. And then like the little rabbit
Should have got Energizer.
You forgot the best part of that part, Justin, which is why he's floating in space, dead to the universe. In the background is a song where it's like floating in space.
Oh yeah,
was that Stan Bush doing?
It was like modern Randy Newman.
No, that's Flaming Lips. That's
No, you hush. That was Stan Bush.
it's such a good song. We're floating in space. It's called "Do You Realize?" It's such a nice song. But I can't believe they did that to it.
It's a shitty cover.
It's horrible what they did to it.
But either way, I'm like, oh my god, this is a bit on the nose, no?
I liked it. I got a little giddity. God, I can't wait.
I enjoyed the trailer too, and I can't wait for the discussion.
Yeah.
Spoiler alert. Well, not spoiler alert. Well, before the throw out all your theories based on the first trailer, and like everything is new and
nothing like
again.
that. Nothing at all like that.
Okay.
Hey,
everybody,
you guys all just cut out for a minute on me.
Okay, are we back?
Oh.
Yeah, we're back.
Who cut out?
Before we move on, I wanted to ask Bobby something, or anybody else, but particularly Bobby. With regard to this link, this picture of Prime to the side holding his sword.
Uh-huh.
Do you notice they seem to be biting off of certain visual cues from someone else? Doesn't that look like fucking Batman?
It does look a little Batman-esque.
That's kind of cheesy. I'm sorry. Don't fucking steal from Batman. He's stupid enough.
Shut up. Look,
but they are. They're trying to. I mean, that's a little Batman-y. I mean, his fucking head.
It does.
I don't.
It does. Look a little bit Batman-y.
Not cool.
But yeah, dude, that dragon. I think that Justin that said that dragon is probably Megatron? I can't remember, but
no, I think I said it would be Predaking.
Oh, okay. Somebody said it was probably Megatron, and whoever that was, I think they're probably right.
Yep.
Yeah, they said that Megatron turns into a jet. Like they said that. Like I think they actually flat out said that. I think that's just. But who knows, man? Which are we still on the trailer? Or are we on the next one?
I was still on. I just
okay.
wanted. I just something I meant to say while we were on the trailer that we didn't get to. We're on the next one. Everything exploded. Did we read the article?
I read it.
Okay.
The reason I posted this because there was a thing on TFW too because I guess someone from TFW got to go during the same event. But all that TFW was like, dude, it's super fucking cool, but I can't tell you about it because it's classified. We got to see some cars. We're fucking rad, but I can't tell you which ones because it's super fucking classified, brah. This one, there was actually some substance out of nothing. Like, you actually got a little insight. And just that's why I posted the link to IO9 and not TFW. But anyway. Sorry, Bobby.
No, not at all. I was just curious what give us the cliff notes of this artiple.
Apparently Michael Bay is a very hands-on director, and he likes to pick up a camera and run around in the action and get right up on that. No, apparently, like it was fun. It was loud. People didn't know what the fuck was going on, and whatever. Blah 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 blah. I mean, there's really it's more about Bay's directing style than anything else. The interesting stuff comes at the end when they're like, yeah, the producers confirmed the Quintessons will be in the movie.
Really?
So I'm assuming that, well, we'll get to that later. Yeah, the Quintessons will be in the movie. I don't think it's in this article, but just while we're on the subject, I also read that they confirmed there's going to be 2 different timelines going, and that they will converge at the end. So take that how you will, so to speak.
You know what's funny is on Nerd Rage this week that other Transformers, like the fake trailer, showed up, and we didn't realize it was fake, and we talked about it for probably 30 minutes.
Really? No, well, how did they get footage of fucking Hot Rod?
Yeah,
Like,
that's what we said. We were like, look, there's Hot Rod.
And something from Evangelion was in it too.
That's what Joe said. Joe was like, "Oh, look, they're biting off Evangelion now."
Which is funny because you get like mechs that aren't Transformers in the actual trailer too.
Yeah.
Bumblebee like fucking had a little hissy fit on that one. He like punching it over and over, stabbing it or something.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Flip over its head, Bumblebee style.
Hey, but Bobby, you and I weren't let down because before we got that full trailer, we got that teaser. They didn't have any Transformers. But you know what it did have? Excuse me. Slow motion running. Wow. Looking around all lost. Wow.
At least he had long hair, man. I'm happy about that.
He's going back to his old days. Didn't he used to have long hair? Back in his Funky Bunch?
The Funky Bunch?
Yeah.
No, he had short hair.
Oh.
Hey, you know what else he had? Some good vibrations.
Damn right. Sweet sensation.
Dude, he was pumping mad iron in the video.
Damn right he was. Like he was in jail. Like he's fixing to go. Like he's fixing to bang somebody hard.
It's funny, man. I remember people saying back then, like, dude, you know this guy is Donnie Wahlberg's brother. You know, like, I remember, like, I was just talking about this recently, but, like, I miss the days of, like, speculation before you could just get on the fucking internet and confirm it immediately. But whatever.
Yeah.
Grimlock.
You actually missed teasers, you know. Now you didn't, you don't. You
I just want. Oh, I'm sorry.
No, go on.
Sorry. No, sorry, Matt. You finished what you were going to say. I'm sorry. I interrupted you. I didn't hear you at first, and then.
No, I just, back then, you could actually watch a trailer at the movie theater and not see it before. Because I mean, what this Transformer trailer was supposed to be with Rogue One, right?
Yeah.
So that's what, 2 weeks ahead of it or something.
Yeah, well, they listened to last week's episode, and we were talking about how it was going to leak early, and they went, "Well, if Shattered Cast say so, then let's just put it on the internet."
That is true, Lynn. That is true.
What were you going to say, Robert? Oh, sorry, go.
Well, I think it was me, but yeah, dick. If you compare me to Robert, you're a fucking dick. I just wanted to say, for Joe KW especially, Donnie Wahlberg is my favorite party member on Final Fantasy 15. He'll get the joke. So for those of you who haven't played it, the entire party you start with looks like a fucking boy band. Looks like a Japanese boy band. Anyway, that joke probably wasn't that funny, but
tentacle porn.
He cracked me up. Anyway.
Alrighty, in third-party news, we have Fans Hobby Monsterbot test shots, and these don't look quite as glamorous as they did last week.
Did we talk about the test shots last week?
No, we talked about the ones in the case.
We talked about,
the cafeteria.
These are like closer pictures of them. The colors aren't the same. Like they showed it. These are literal test shots.
Mm-hmm.
But you at least get to see them a little closer. The colors obviously are just whatever they have laying around to use. But I kind of like them.
Dude, like here's my thing. Like I'm not crazy about them, but in my back of my head, I'm like, is anybody else gonna do these? Yeah,
somebody's got to.
Third party do.
I think Repugnus and Grotesque look good. I'm not sold on the Double Cross, but the other two are decent.
I like Double Cross the most.
Yeah, you've said that since the very beginning.
I like Grotesque the best, but I like Repugnus. He's all right. I mean, Repugnus, I think, can grow on me, but that Double Cross, them hands, I don't know.
Yeah, but look at the monster modes. They look pretty crappy. I mean,
I think
Repugnus
don't look better.
Yeah, I think Grotesque and Repugnus look good in both modes. I can see me getting them two and not getting Double Cross.
Yeah, I don't think Robert had the Monsterbots as a kid. I don't think he quite knows what they're supposed to look like.
Yeah, I mean they're almost spot on.
What don't you like about the monster modes, Robert?
They they just look a little simple, plain. Like they don't look high end to me. Just the design.
I hear you, but like, see, like
they look like blown up smaller toys. You know what I mean?
But I feel like they look close enough. Like if you look at like the robot modes, like the back of the monster foot is just hanging off Double Cross's leg. The fucking monster tail hanging off Double Cross's leg. It's just like I feel like this is gonna be a fucking very lazy kind of a thing.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like even the
but
design,
I think it works better in monster mode. That's my only point.
Yeah, I don't know if MMC did these, they'd be fucking sweet.
It's kind of something what like a $15 deluxe would do with the Double Cross. I mean, because the Double Cross is coming out, and that's what his tail goes on the side of him.
Yeah, no, Double Cross Deluxe, like a Double Cross Hasbro figure is coming out.
Yeah, I'm just saying, but the side, like how he transforms into robot mode, the way that you just said it hangs off the side of his leg, that's what it does on the deluxe too.
No, I know, but was it like that in the cartoon?
It was like that on the G1 toy.
Right, I recall that as well. Was it like that in the cartoon, though, I wonder?
I don't know. More likely, but I don't know for sure.
And that big foot hanging off the back?
That's just a heel spur. It's fine.
I mean, it's a redonkulous heel spur.
To me, these look like
is a foot spur to the heel.
Yeah. To me, these look like older TFC toys, like really like
Impossible toys.
Yeah, no, they look a little bit more complex than Impossible toys, but
blown up fans toys.
This looks like Diet Fans toys to me.
Fans hobby.
People are saying that this is related to Fans toys somehow.
No way!
I don't know
really?
if
Oh my god!
I think we said. Did you say that last week? And it just didn't look like it. It just don't look like Fans toys.
No, I think we said Fans Project last week.
Oh, Fans Project. I'm sorry.
Oh, Fans Project. That's what I meant. I'm sorry. I had Weird Wolf on the brain. Yeah, Fans Project.
But it still don't look like Fans Projects either.
I feel like Double Cross needs to be overall bigger. Like his monster mode looks so shrimpy compared to Repugnus there, and like the back view, like it has like those big hollow legs that I don't know if there's something that folds out in robot mode to hide the hollowness. Maybe his legs go in there. I don't know, but like just to be able to see the robot mode thighs just sitting there on the back, like I think it looks pretty terrible from the back.
Oh
yeah.
They got a phone next to it. See, that I don't think it's real because they don't have a pack of cigarettes next to it. So,
which iPhone is that too?
That's what we said last night. They put something on ROC. There was another picture with the phone, and they were trying to guess which iPhone was it. I think it's 6, maybe 7. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't think it's the Plus though.
Could be. No, it'd be a lot bigger.
These look kind of like those Dino King bots a little bit. And then, like, they designed them, and then someone's like, Chuck's dead. And they're like, oh, shit, get that.
Yeah. Hey, Matt, the tail did hang off the leg in the
G1. Oh, the cartoon also?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, I have the G1 toy. I knew it did that, but I didn't know about the cartoon. So, okay, so are anybody going to try these out? Like, I mean, I think what it really comes down to is probably price for these things. Because a lot of people are just not, I've not really heard anybody just really excited for these things. Like, oh yes, finally.
I will check them out, even though I know they don't listen to SEU. Because if they did, there would be butane lighters in the house.
That is true. That is true. Sparkle butts. I could see these being $90.
That's the other odd thing. I don't think there are actual pre-orders up for them. They have their own store.
Really?
Oh.
Yeah. I didn't know if that was like common. I didn't know if that was common knowledge or not. Yeah, there's like a Fans Hobby store.
Oh, let me look that up.
Do they have their own factory, or is it just a store?
Have prices on there. They have them like coming soon. The only thing they have prices and pre-order for is that Scourge, and it's $109 if I'm not mistaken. I think it's $109.99.
The Scourge is $109, so this has got to be. They got to be at least Probably about $85 to $90.
I'd say these will be the same price.
As a
'cause
Scourge?
I think that Scourge is what is it, like MB10 size? A little bit smaller.
Yeah.
And these are.
Wouldn't
I guess
these
they're
have more
MP size.
engineering involved than a truck? So they'd probably be somewhere around the same price, right?
Yeah, because I think that Scourge is pretty faithful to the Robots in Disguise toy, and that thing was relatively simple. Being a G2 toy.
He's laid on his belly.
Yeah, lay him on his belly, fold his chest up, put his arms in, and snap his legs together.
Yeah.
That's a good toy. That's a good RID toy.
That is a good toy, actually. I'll agree with you. That's a good toy for what it is.
So you're gonna try these out, Bobby?
Dude, I don't know. I'm not ruling them out.
I'm gonna go with yes.
I'm not ruling.
Greg's gonna take a look. Matt, you probably
Sell them to Bobby.
Yeah, that might work. That might work.
What would I give? No.
Well, you like Monsterbots. You'll get them eventually.
I like I said, I'll get the two. I'll probably get Grotesque and Repugnus.
Mm-hmm.
I may pass on the. But you have to have them all three, though. I mean, I don't know. We'll see. Holy shit! What is this?
We can go on to the next thing. ToyWorld Burden upgrade parts. Which one was Burden? That's a constructor.
Dump truck.
Long haul.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Now the two planks are like heel spur foot pieces, but what are the other ones? Did we see those other ones before?
Where...
The things with the ports.
They clip onto his back in robot mode. Those ones.
Yeah, but what do they do?
Are they they're not the pieces that fill out the tray of the truck. Where are they?
No, those are foot things. Those are the things.
They just oddly peg onto the side of the truck.
Onto the top.
Vehicle mode, yeah.
To justify.
Oh wait, I know what they're for. You put them on the side of his hips when he's in combined mode, and it fills out that skinny waist. I'm pretty sure.
Oh, is that what it is?
Huh.
I think
fuck. I might be in.
If this thing's not $5, I'm probably gonna pass.
That's your limit right there. $5? No.
Well, I don't keep long haul in robot mode, and even when I did, I didn't really have any problems keeping them stood up, and the waist doesn't really bother me. So
I did have
$5 plus shipping.
I did have a lot of trouble with mine standing up, but like I could see myself like this would be like an insurance policy. I can see myself buying this, like in case I get another Devastator somewhere down the line. I break these down to robot mode, then I'm good. In Devastator mode, I can fill out the hips for a little extra pizzazz. That's fine. I can see myself getting this.
God, do you think somebody else is gonna make a Devastator? Fuck.
Maybe this could be like an incentive, like a retailer could get it, and like if you've ever bought anything from that retailer ever, you get one free. That would be pretty cool.
Oh yeah, Fans Toys making one too. God dang, man. Jesus.
Yeah, I don't know if I'd go in on the Fans Toys Devastator, but I would like to sit and watch from afar. I'd like to see their learning curve.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, like that's what I say, man. Like for me, it's a win because I already know I got one that works in both modes, so I can't lose with a second set.
Oh, fuck, another blue pearl.
Or a fifth set, or whatever. Who's counting?
17.
It seems like Fans Toys is doing a Devastator just to stay true to the fiction. You know, like they're doing the Omega, so they want to do a Devastator with him. You know, despite the fact that you have 1 million Devastators already. You know, it's really weird. It's an interesting decision on their part. I mean, they go for character development over maybe make a Superion themselves.
Well, then how does Weirwolf fit into that, though? I don't feel like there's any rhyme where the fuck is going.
I don't get that shit. I don't know if they're trying to bully make toys, bully market toys.
Trying to get they're trying to get a finger in every pot.
Yeah, maybe.
Well, there's not an MP scaled cartoon accurate Devastator, right?
Correct.
I was going to say, what could they do to make Devastator different from what everybody else said?
They could do an MP scaled G1 accurate Devastator.
Man.
I mean, I'm not trying to be smart. Like that is that's the for me. Look on the outside looking in. That's the obvious pocket to kind of fall into.
That's the only one that hasn't been done.
Well, I hope they don't do it. I hope it looks like John.
That's fine,
I hope it
too.
looks like John.
Actually, looking at Weird Wolf, like I don't know, like I think they could pull it off. Like I
do too.
But that's the thing. When that comes out and it's like looks like he walked off the fucking show, like Inferno. Do you think people are going to say this is too simple?
Well, I don't know. That's a good. I think that would be a good discussion tonight. Is talk about like.
Oh, he took your thing, Greg.
Fuck you, Michael Bay. We're talking about fan stories, man.
No, talk about masterpiece Transformers and just can it be two-tone and can it is there a line like
didn't we have a question like that though like not too long ago? Wasn't that like an MP collector question or something?
Maybe I don't know.
Oh, you know what? Oh no, that is an MP collector question this week, I think.
Oh, okay, cool. Then two birds, one stone.
We'll do
Spoilers.
We just have to get through the Hasbro news first.
Yeah.
World Star.
Yeah, because I look at what is that the Devastator that you love, Greg?
John.
No.
Oh, the before and after engineer general.
Yes, and I'm like this is cool, but I'm like, do I want this in the Toy World size? I'm not sure.
Well, that's a little. Yeah, I mean that's a little extreme.
Right.
But,
Exactly.
yeah.
Exactly. So I don't know. I do think that. I don't know. We'll wait.
Ow, you fucking fucker! Sorry, my cat just decided
no,
to raise claw at me. My bad. Ow, bitch.
All right, let's smash this Hasbro news out so we can get on to the 15 discussions and questions.
Right.
We have Ehobby Magna Convoy.
Yes.
That didn't sound like Matt.
It was Robert.
It's beautiful.
What the fuck is this thing?
Well, so they finally caught up with the that KO LD thing, that cold convoy from years ago.
What is this?
Why did they give him Ratbat's sled thing from Titan Return?
Ehobby drops another classic out of repaint.
Justin, when did this mold come out?
You're asking me. I have no clue. I'll go see if I can find it out. Hold on.
2007.
TFW. He comes with a pretty badass sword.
The Prime mode, yeah, that came out like 2007, 2000. No, I'll say 2005 or 6.
Jeez.
I have at least 6 of this mold.
So although this plan included the previous similar 16, Manga was in charge of the web comic and accessory comics of the last time. Combo Bat. I don't know, dude. Is this from a web comic? It might as well be from fan fiction. Am I right?
No. I don't know why they give him Titan Returns fucking Mind Wipe's little sled.
2006 is when this figure came out.
Jesus fucking Christ.
So, and if you look at its stats down the bottom, this thing's perfect. So everyone has to buy it. Power 10, Intelligence 10, Speed 10, Endurance 10, Class 10, Courage 10, Firepower 10, and Technique 10.
Well, I think I will get it. I think I will get it, Ken. Thank you. Or Lynn, whatever your name is.
Whoa!
You got me all flustered. I can't even say your name right.
That actually would be.
All right, Marty.
Would be good.
No problem, Marty.
On fucking ROC last night, he was like, "Thanks a lot, James." And he said it like
James.
times where Pinkerton finally said, "That's not his real name."
He told me to say that when he was down in Arkansas, so I don't care what he says.
Oh God.
That would actually be good stats for
rolling.
One of these repaints that they've done like over and over, where it's like 10, 10, 10, fucks given 0.
Yeah.
I'm good.
Oh, it's a Seeker? It's called ATMatron.
Somebody said it would be nice to have the correct core body to place in the FP armor to complete the homage finally.
Yeah, there's a Diaclone version of the Fans Project armor, and since this is the Diaclone colored convoy, which is why I said that KO LD thing, that cold convoy that came out years ago, knockoff, was in powered convoy colors.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so
everything happens for a reason. Mm-hmm.
Thanks, Hasbro. I mean, Ehobby.
$60.
All right, next up. Oh, you're still in though, right?
Yeah.
I am.
Next up, we have Takara LG 42 Godbomber. which I think everybody saw coming.
Yeah.
I didn't see it.
So this actually makes me wonder, because I've heard that the U.S. is supposed to actually get a re-release of the Optimus, the Power Master Optimus Prime toy.
Mm-hmm.
And so I wonder if, I can't see them just making this for Takara and it just never makes its way here, right?
I would imagine.
Yeah.
It'll be Year of the Pig.
Dude, pick 04 for the win. Am I right?
It looks like a Star Wars vehicle.
That shit looks like the Avatar base.
Well, in fairness, though, Bobby, that is what Godbomber pretty well looked like. I mean, he's a collection of parts.
Bob.
Yeah.
Huh?
It is.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know what it looks like. I know that this looks.
Justin in there for the save. All right.
I got your back on this one, Matt.
I actually agree with both Justin and Bobby. I think this looks spot on what the G1 toy looked like, and that's pretty sad for a Takara release Legends figure. I don't know. I just think it looks kind of like it just looks off to me. But I mean, I know what it is, and I mean it's cool, and I'm glad they made it. I'm glad my friends will be happy, like Matt.
Yeah.
My fake friends, not real friends.
That's true. We're not real.
We're not real friends.
Shout out to the fakers.
Yep.
All right.
I seem to remember hanging out with you motherfuckers at TFCon this one time, but apparently that didn't happen.
Apparently, in some people's eyes. Just some people's eyes.
All right, next up we have Masterpiece Artfire.
I do like this.
I think it looks cool too. I don't know if I have a place for it, but
Is the Target Master completely new, or did it come from somewhere else? Is it like a retooled hot rod one?
that's what I was wondering too.
I'd have to. I don't know where my hot rod. I don't know where I might be in the box or something.
It looks like it. Well, wasn't Nightstick someone else's Target Master anyway?
Cyclonus.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, that's the thing, though. We didn't have an MP of anybody else who's come with a Target Master at this point.
Wasn't a double barrel for a hot rod or a
yeah, I think so. I think so. And Greg,
different.
I know where you're going, Greg. Yes, Artfire did have 2 Target Masters.
Okay.
Yeah.
Why didn't they just knock off one of those Unique Toys ones? What the fuck are they gonna do about it? Sue them?
This I think this looks good. Like I guess those are stickers on the.
Yeah, I think they are too.
On the feet.
I don't think it's paint.
That's weird, but I still think it looks good. But like Greg said, I know I don't have a fucking place for this thing. It's Tiger.
You'll find one.
Nah, it's Tiger Tracks.
Wait. You find spots for the Tetra Jets, but you can't find a spot for this.
Correct. Correct. Because I remember the Tetra Jets, and I have no idea what the fuck this thing is.
In Bobby's defense, Matt, the spot that he asked for the Tetra Jets is the spot that normal people would put garland at Christmas time. So it's
that is true. Okay, I got you.
I want an Artfire, but I still think I'd rather get the MMC release at this point. The Ocular Max one. Yeah,
I like
they've talked about it before.
Oh, okay.
I'll get this one. Fuck that.
I like the color scheme, but then you got those Asian characters on the door, and it kind of kills it.
I do feel like if you wanted to have the different molds of these, like I do kind of. Oh, I'm sorry, Robert. Go ahead.
Yes, Robert. Go on.
Robert, you had something to say? It was very important.
What I do?
No, I just need you to.
I was.
You had a bigger point. I wanted you to make your point.
I didn't guffaw or sigh.
Are you gonna be on the show tonight, Robert? Because you ain't talked worth shit tonight.
Well, look, I think that this, if you were gonna go, I think that your make toy. Fucking shit. All right. I think that Inferno and Grapple need to be the same mold. That's my personal opinion. But like, if you were gonna get a fucking hauler and a fucking this one and a that one and a Artfire and whatever the fuck else comes out, where I say it's fucking stupid and then somebody's like, it's in the 1974 catalog that was in fucking Indonesia in '86, you dumbass. Like, if you're gonna get all that shit, I think that's the time to experiment with other molds. My opinion.
Well, that's how I'm gonna start talking to you then, Bob.
Are you saying you don't have room in your collection for an IGA Jumpstarter? Masterpiece, really?
Along the lines of what Bobby was saying, like I didn't pick up Masterpiece Inferno because I love Backdraft and I have Wrassle, and this does give me a reason because I'm not interested in the X Transbots. Is it or KFC? What I don't even know which.
X Transbots.
X Transbots. I'm not interested in it. I didn't like the way the Artfire looked there, but this gives me a reason to pick up this mold. And what I didn't like, I never had it in hand, obviously, but just based on photos, I don't like how plain the Masterpiece Inferno looks because it's so tune accurate. I agree, that's the discussion. But I love the color breakup on this. It really makes this mold shine.
Yeah, it's little things like the red circle on the gray thighs and the red paint around the pelvis, like the hips. Like, like it looks good. Like it's really decoed quite well.
Hey, Bobby, I got to know. You got Inferno, right?
Correct.
What do you think?
I think it is a well-made toy, and I think it looks good. It is making me wonder if I want a little bit more than just straight off the screen accuracy, though.
You don't. You're good.
I feel like Samuel Jackson in Pulp Fiction, where I'm like, but I'm trying real hard, like as when he's at the table, where he's trying to be the good shepherd. Like, I don't know. We'll talk about it when we get to the discussion. I do feel, I do find it to be a bit underwhelming.
See, I feel like it's
Samuel Jackson. He's an underwhelming character, though.
Yeah, but I wasn't underwhelmed with Backdraft. I was, well, not with Backdraft, with Hellfire.
Oh, whatever.
Well, see, I'm the opposite. When I get Hellfire and Grapple both, like, or what's his fucking name? Like, I thought the worst thing those two figures had going for them was that they were Inferno and Grapple.
Yeah, I hear you.
And then
I hear you. Know. Like, I pulled out,
so to speak.
So to speak.
No, we know that's a lie.
Yeah, that's that is I just go with the plan B. You know what I mean?
Wing it.
We need time to go to the pharmacy, honey.
No, I put Soundwave next to. I lined up in the review. I lined up Inferno, Ironhide, Shockwave, and Soundwave. And I'm just talking about the evolution of it. And like, I do feel like, who is fucking with a toy? I do feel like
Inferno.
I do feel like Inferno is finally the stride. I do feel like Takara, under the new management or whatever it is, has finally hit their stride. I think it is built like Ironhide, and it does look like Shockwave, which is what I initially asked for. And I think it's fine. I'm content with my purchase. But when I look at it next to Soundwave, I'm like, ugh, like, there's little things about Soundwave, like little line work stuff, little nuances that just make it seem more visually interesting while still having that silhouette of the character. I don't know. I think it's a challenging line to find. I don't think it's easy.
I think it's a masterpiece.
Yeah, well, it's. I'll save it. I'll save it for the the question. But
I do think that this Artfire looks great.
It's alright.
It's alright.
I mean, he's cool, but I wish he had.
Sorry, guys.
I said he's cool, but I wish he had 2 Target Master.
Yeah.
God damn it.
Just buy 2 of them. You can have 2 Target.
And I wish he was a Headmaster. I said it.
There it is.
Yeah.
Then you would be wrong.
Stop bashing Takara. Jesus.
Fuck. Next up, we have the box for Megatron.
It looks like a box.
Yeah, box art. It was just an excuse to talk about this beautiful figure again.
Why'd they use that pose, though?
Yeah, they used possibly like the worst looking picture of him.
I really wish they had him coming out of Greg's Margarita.
It's all at the bottom.
Oh,
if you click the link.
Oh, okay. All right.
Yeah. Why'd they do the wee one?
Yeah.
Or the one where he's holding the gun, where he's all beat up looking.
Yeah.
The suspicious placement of his gun mode on the box art.
a little higher, a little higher.
And like, you know what? Like, you remember when I said when we were talking about this figure, and I was like, I'm worried about stuff like all those kibbles and not kibble, but for lack of a better term,
Kibbles and bits.
I was gonna say kibbles and bits that are like up around the neck area, like the clavicle area.
Mm-hmm.
Like now, having seen Inferno, like I almost welcome it. Like it just seems, I don't know, just like those little extra lines and shit just make it more interesting on a shelf sometimes. So I am very, very curious about this and how it presents itself.
Play clavicle again.
Shut the fuck up, man.
Okay.
Hey, what did you think about that paint on Inferno?
Perfect.
Yeah.
I got red on my fucking hose, man. God dang it.
Well, Matt,
Stop playing with it, Matt.
There's like
5 days
days. There's like 4 or 5 days out of the week where you just need to leave it alone, or the month, and just need to leave it alone.
Take a step back, buddy.
If I were to be critical at all of it, I would say I think that Ironhide's red is a better red, but it's still I'm still happy with it.
I love how his mace bends at right angles in that photo where he's fighting Prom.
Prom.
He's like a mace baseball bat. A mace ball bat.
Baseball bat.
I like how proud Takara is of that big happy great toy award or whatever it was they won. Where they're gonna put that shit. They won that award, the big happy whatever the fuck it was called.
Yeah. It was like years of excellence or something.
And everyone's like, "This is a Photoshop because some company called Great Build Toy like Happy Family Photoshop this." I'm like, "No, it's the box. They won this award. It sounds very Japanese." And they're going to put it on every fucking product for the next year. The great toy.
Oh, long life design.
Yeah. Yes, the long life design. But there was more to it than that.
God damn it, shit.
There were 2 other words.
Shut the fuck up.
It started with a G. I'll find it. I'm not really going to look for it. Fuck that. Oh, good life. Good.
Gigapower?
Good long life design or something.
Yeah, it is a G in the symbol. It's like a G symbol on the the little logo.
G unit.
And then long life design.
Was it as prestigious award as the stick one for 2005?
Oh, you're thinking about ball.
Ah, sorry. Always get my stick and my ball mixed up.
Thinking about ball.
Oh boy, that hurts. I hate when that happens.
Dude, that's still one of my favorite bits of Shattercast history.
I'm glad it is. Really.
You're like, man, this ball's bullshit.
That 2007 ball shouldn't have got nothing.
2006 ball, that was the shit.
Yeah,
I think 76 had a good ball. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It was the year I was born, so yeah, it would have been a good ball.
All right.
We're done with Hasbro.
We're almost up to questions and discussion, but before we get there, I know we don't have a link for it, but keep your eye out on Ripped Apparel for the next. It's probably when this show airs in the next couple of days. They're releasing a variant cover for Lost Light that is homage to the '86 movie. So
You buy comic.
yeah, well, hopefully I'll get a free one out of mentioning it. But
Well, that's pretty cool.
Matt, I'll
Yeah.
send you a disc. You can look at it on your.
True that, homie. I still got it.
All right. We'll get into this movie. We're gonna go screen. Are we gonna go screen by screen? I think we should.
mm-hmm.
I the only reason I put the screen by screen biz in there was in case somebody was like thinking like of a particular moment. You have options.
Yeah, no. I think we should.
Yep.
So this first one with the cross from Dracula Untold.
Wait. What about the Paramount logo?
Sure. Paramount is definitely making it again. Still got the rights.
Okay.
I don't like that mountain. I don't like the mountain.
You like that mountain?
Wait.
Is that mountain a little too accurate? Too too real life accurate?
Looks too
There's a
toonish.
triangle.
Do you think when those stars fly away, it'll go chung 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 chung?
Yeah.
I hope so. Too toonish. Too toonish.
If you look at the triangle the mountain makes, and you look at the stars, it kind of looks like the Illuminati eye.
Dude,
That's all I'm going to say.
And I think Jay-Z owns part of Paramount. Coincidence?
No.
Kidding. So the
The cross.
The cross. Is that, and that's blood from it?
Probably
It's transformium.
Motor oil. Motor oil.
Motor?
Motorola.
Motorola.
Fuck yeah, man.
Are we thinking this is from days of old? All this opening stuff?
Nah, that's probably from 1976.
It's from the future.
And
Yeah, I am concerned about the blood on the thing. Like, you
Marky
see
Mark.
Anthony. Well, God, I don't want to jump too far ahead, but you see Anthony Hopkins obviously is in possession of the thing. Does Anthony Hopkins get killed at some point?
I don't know. I was like, when I heard Anthony Hopkins' voice, I was kind of like, oh, okay, so he's not a Transformer.
I feel like if I was Anthony Hopkins doing a Transformers movie, that would be one of the stipulations. Like, okay, I'll do it, but kill me off in the first 15 minutes.
I still want to get paid for the whole film, though.
I have a theory. I have a theory on his bit. I don't know if you want to hear it now or you want to hear it later.
Now.
Go ahead for it. Go for it.
Go now.
So you know in the trailer where like halfway through he's like, you want to know how it ends, don't you? You want to know what happens. Well, my theory is all this shit's going to happen in a montage. The whole trailer is going to be the first 5 minutes. And then he's going to be like caressing that like Celtic cross. And he's going to be like, you want to know how it ends, don't you? You want to know why they keep coming back. And it's going to cut to credits. This is produced by Michael Bay.
Sorry, we blew our production on Hopkins' budget.
And then the lights are going to come on and people are like, man, that was a good movie.
Wrong.
Dude, Donald Trump's on the fucking cast tonight.
So let me ask you, because I know, Matt, you've watched this a number of times, I'm sure, but like I watched it once and I was just confused. Like, so now all of a sudden there's always been a war between Cybertronians and humans? Is that?
Well, I think that all the time. I think that like forever is. I think it's just being relative. I think they're actually at like a like one of those like a Renaissance fair, and these are people happening to be in costume, like having a bit of a fun time. But the Transformers are just gonna raid the Renaissance fair.
But the thing that like struck me is like they were talking about it like it's been happening before, and then it's like, but we've got 4 other movies leading up that apparently nobody knew Transformers existed for however long.
Well, I mean, in the second one,
they were in disguise.
The second one, with the Fallen, I mean, they came back. They came when at the beginning, and everybody knew.
And then during dinosaur times, and then.
But then it turned out they were just hiding on the dark side of the moon for a while.
There's some.
Hold on. But then with the Knights, like that, the opening scene where the dragon thing, it's obviously a Transformer, and then the implication is like back then dragons were these robots, and they're depicted as having scales and whatnot, but it's actually Michael Bay polygons.
Correct.
Yeah, Transformium.
Double cross. That's all it is. Double cross.
Can I just say one thing?
Nintendo wasn't 8-bit. It was just.
Do you promise just to say one thing?
Yes. Bumblebee looks like he's either like the Invisible Man with bandages all around his face, or he's a burn victim. One or the other. I'm trying to figure it out.
That's not Bumblebee.
What is it? No, it's not. What is it? Fucklebee?
The dump truck or the VW bus?
Are we going to talk about the trees?
It's Bumblebee's Prime.
I'm trying to figure out where the fuck we're at.
We're at the trees.
We're way
Matt's
past.
still on number 3.
Yeah, let's move on. This is all the same bit that we've already talked about until caption 10, which is the Nazi flag place.
What about the explosion?
Wait, I want to know why there's always fireworks around when something explodes in a microwave film. They don't look like explosions ever.
Yeah, they do.
No.
Ever.
Well, okay. That article that we referenced earlier did mention that there's two timelines. The story jumps between and it culminates in the present. So that's what's going on. It's going to be simultaneous stories jumping back and forth between medieval times, Nazi times, like World War
Nazi times
II era, and then present, and that's where it all juxtaposes.
Now, is this going to be medieval times like King Arthur, or is this going to be like medieval times like Myrtle Beach?
No,
everyone
Myrtle
gets
Beach, definitely Myrtle Beach.
Everyone gets a turkey leg.
Do they have a Nazi times there as well?
They're like,
There is, but you got to look at the right place. That's all I'm saying.
There is Nazi times, but unfortunately, they don't serve any meals. You
And
know
that
what I'm saying?
All right.
Oh God.
You just get a free shower. Just
So
a
many
free
things to say.
shower, right?
Just a free shower.
God. Oh.
Okay.
It's and really quick, that article also mentioned that Squeaks does not transform until he apparently does have some important role where he comes of age and becomes something special and is a special moment in the fucking movie.
He's gonna become
Oh,
He'll be
fix
the next
it.
Prime.
He'll be fix it, man.
He's gonna be.
He's gonna be out, Rod.
He's gonna be a segue for a mall cop.
You mean Bart? You mean Bart?
Paul Blart.
Paul Blart.
Possessed Optimus Prime is gonna step on him, slip, hit his head, and it's gonna knock him out of it. And he's gonna be like, "Oh my God, Autobots! I'm so sorry."
Can I just ask one question?
Sure.
Bobby.
I thought you only had one thing to say.
One.
Yeah,
You
one
already
thing to
did.
say.
No,
Just one question.
right. This is one question. That was one thing I was
All
going to say. So now I'd like to ask one question, Bobby.
Yes.
Are you optimistic about this movie?
No.
Oh, it's going to be a bad movie or a good movie based on your prediction.
It's gonna be a great
It's
one.
gonna be. It's not gonna be good.
Yeah, it
But
is.
it's going to be good.
I think it's gonna be
Okay.
great.
There's this canister sitting in the middle of a stadium.
Cosmos.
Yep.
Justin's
Wait, is
calling
this-
it now.
Is this the blown up stadium photo?
Yes.
Oh, it's a barrel from Doom.
Yes.
Somebody shot it and blew up the whole stadium.
And then apparently Ray is in it too.
Yeah.
Right from
I
Star Wars?
Yeah. If you look at picture
Huh?
16.
Wait a minute.
She's
Oh,
in
yeah,
it,
there
really?
she is.
Oh, it's little girl.
She's the homeless person they were talking about in the previous video, right? Or
Yeah.
Thing.
Yeah.
I want to
And then who's this?
It's so
There's
fun
Bumblebee. That isn't Bumblebee.
Bumblebee.
It's the
Bumblemas
best.
Prime.
Is that Bumblebee?
Yeah.
No, it's not.
That's
Oh. All I know is that motherfucker's gonna be worth 16 portions.
That's
Like-
that's Retgar. That's who
It
that
says
is.
Toy World over his fucking forehead.
Yeah, that's gonna be Wreck-Gar.
Yeah, you're probably
I
right,
think
Matt.
so.
I'll tell you what.
He's a bit slack-jawed though.
Please tell me, Bobby, and be truthful
I'm gonna be
and honest.
I'm gonna be honest. There's some lips on this unit.
Bobby,
I-
are you being
fucking Bumblebee.
yourself right now?
I'm trying to be, but
Alright.
man,
What makes you say it's not Bumblebee?
It's not Bumblebee. Shut the
Because
fuck
it's not
up.
fucking Bumblebee.
God.
Because it
gonna
doesn't
be
have
the-
any of the Camaro parts on it anyway.
Okay, he's with the girl. He does the
Oh?
Bumblebee attack moves. He does like the flip over that fucking mech and shoots it. He's with her. He's like the protagonist. The teeny bopper fighter. He's the Bumblebee's fucking yellow. He moves like him. I think they just reimagined him. His design.
I
I'm
think
not-
Robert's having a fucking moment.
no,
That's what
yeah,
I
I'm
think.
well. I'm not against this. I can see this being the case.
Oh,
Hey,
He just
Robert.
looks like-
You're talking about the thing, the fat boy, the yellow
Hey,
fat boy transformer.
You're talking about a different part in the scenes, Robert, where it's clearly Bumblebee.
Fucking face.
Maybe Bumblebee turns into this guy and becomes Wreck-Gar, and because they both talk TV.
Wait, I don't think Michael Bay would have two yellow, like identical. Like the yellow is a Bumblebee yellow. I can't imagine. You had Ratchet was like a neon.
Yeah,
Yes.
like they all do have their own color.
Okay.
This is a
I
Bumblebee
can shoot that down completely. If you go to screenshot 67, you can see Bumblebee's face, and that's not his face.
Oh, that's way too far down.
All right,
I'm
well,
only
let's
on,
go- let's-
I'm only
let's
on
go
20.
as we go. Well, in 25, we see Optimus Prime. He's got space dust all over him. He's got cosmic rust.
Wait a minute, what about 22? We've got the giant space.
The
What do
black
we think?
hole.
Oh, the
Yeah.
little black hole.
Little
Yeah.
portal. It's a portal.
little black hole.
Unicron's asshole.
I find it funny that it tickled Robert so much.
Oh yes.
Like, it's like, yeah, asshole talk. Am I right, guys?
All
25.
right.
Sphinctotron.
So we got
25.
Optimus.
Close up of frozen Optimus face.
Yeah. And then,
That shit's hilarious.
Yep.
Oh my god.
This needs to be captioned that I immediately regret that idea. You know, like look, what's he floating by in the background? Is that Jupiter? So he's made it like 3 planets.
The space boost didn't get him very far.
I'm just gonna put it this way: that I think he made it there and already come back. So, just gonna say that.
Almost made it back. Just
And then
got the tube.
in picture 34, there's a giant elf shoe, a giant Transformer elf shoe buried
It's
in the sea.
Unicron. A Unicron. Earth is gonna be Unicron.
No.
No. Yes.
Which TV show did they do that? That Earth was Unicron.
Prime. Transformers Prime.
That's right.
And then 35, we see Anthony Hopkins, so he's human.
That can't be Unicron's
Look at
horn.
that! Look at that sword.
It's too small. That horn would be too small to be Unicron's
Yeah,
horn.
I'm with you, Robert. I think it's the Matrix of one version that.
I think it's just a stupid fucking spaceship. That's a spaceship, and it looks like a fucking banana. that's what he would do. You know.
So, how many times you gonna go see this, Robert?
I don't get to go to the movies really, man. Like a week ago, Scarlett. Did I tell you? I don't think I played hooky with her. I took her to the movies. No, I tell you that. Yeah. She was having a bad day. I was like, honey, let me teach you. Let's go play some hooky. I'm gonna be a bad dad. And I took her to the movies, and we saw Moana.
Yeah, you did say that.
I did, yeah. But no, I don't get to go to the fucking movies anymore. I never do. Everything is always months later for me.
I'm going to see Rogue One next week.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Want to see Christmas party this weekend? Yeah.
Mateo Christmas in the house.
36, he's touching some ancient stuff.
Yeah, giving it a rub.
Giving it a rub down.
Is that the Blair Witch? Isn't that the Blair Witch Project?
Seeing what the ancient secrets tell him.
That's the Blair Witch Project right there. The A part.
Then we got Ray and Squeaks.
Yep.
Just playing fucking Ouija.
Dude, this is such a Ray and BB-8 thing. I'm just saying.
It so is. Oh my
They're
God.
both filthy.
She needs to go take a shower.
Yeah, they're both fucking filthy.
Yep. And then
God, this is
what's his
so
name?
fun. This is so fun.
Cade? Is that the dad's name? Cade Yeager?
Yeah.
It is, and if you flip between images 39 and 40, like I like to think that he just got hit by the car.
Hit by that car. Yep.
While he was on fire.
Yep. Roll credits. Oh, yep. Yep. 41, he's underneath the car.
Hey, wait, don't.
So what's that? Okay, that 41. Look at the symbol on the car. What do you think? Does that mean anything to anybody?
Illuminati.
Is that the nest symbol from the previous movies? I don't know.
What was Adinger? Kelsey Grammer's character, right? His name was Adinger. Didn't he have like an anti-robot force?
Frazier.
Yeah,
he did.
Well, yeah, but his real name is Hank McCoy.
Mm-hmm.
But didn't he have like in the head of like some anti-robot
He did.
force?
Yeah, Lockdown was with him. And
Yeah, so maybe they named something after him after Optimus Prime shot him point blank.
Yeah, in the back.
that was a good time. That was a good part.
We must protect the humans, except for this motherfucker.
So, 44, is that Cybertron? Like,
Gobotron.
I think it's a quintessence.
That's Planet Robo.
Gobotron.
I bet it's a quintessence.
It's a Metroid.
Because wasn't there some shit with Cybertron was coming into Earth and part of it broke off? Or
Yeah, it was getting sucked through a portal.
I think that's
And they turned it
Unicron.
off.
That's Unicron's body coming to find his fucking head, and his head's on Earth. It's got like little planet hands sticking out. You know?
Where are my spikes?
His head's been Bumblebee the whole time.
No, Bumblebee is just his goatee. He's a goatee master.
The transitions from 46 and 47 to 48, because we're showing the moon on 46 and 47.
Uh-huh.
And then, like, people.
Yeah.
It's very confusing. Are they on the moon?
I'm guessing that this is at 48. It has made its way past the moon.
You would think that.
I would.
Wait, is this Avatar?
Yes.
Looks like it.
Well, in 53, is the moon like? Does it look? Is that the moon that looks like it's like shattered in different pieces?
No, I think the moon is the smaller one, and then that thing is all the bits.
Oh yeah. Wait, who's the Megan Fox in this one?
What do you think the finish is on
I
this?
don't know. Either that or it could be Tatooine.
Oh, it could be Alderaan just falling back to Earth.
That's Bobby.
Yes.
That's no moon.
Oh god,
that's a space station.
Looking for toys in all the wrong places.
Speaking of Star Wars, there's an ATST at number 54.
It's a Metal Gear.
Speaking of Star Wars,
it's more Metal Gear than ATST.
No, that's Ratchet's lower half. He's
looking for his head. Looking for his head.
And that is definitely Bumblebee there, Robert, at 56.
With the different face than you were saying was Bumblebee.
Yeah, but he could power up.
Bumblebee Prime.
He could scan a new vehicle, and now he's a different Bumblebee. That is feasible.
Well, that thing from the beginning kind of reminds me of anyone. I know we all have, but I'm just asking. Anyone seen Friday the 13th Part 8? Jason Takes Manhattan.
Of course.
Yes.
Remember when Jason Voorhees got bathed in toxic waste?
Yeah.
Remember that whole biz? That's kind of what that one thing reminds me of.
Dude,
so maybe a Bumblebee gets hit with toxic waste at the end.
I love when he looks up at the billboard of the hockey mask and he's like,
he tilts his head.
Yeah, just kind of has like a. What kind of world are we living in? Am I right, guys?
My favorite was the boxer up on top of the, trying to hit him and everything, and then get his head knocked off.
Yep.
You know, Matt, you mentioned that it could have been Squeaks. Maybe that is Squeaks after he fucking evolves, like they hinted to in the article. You know, because he's with the girl, and she's with fucking BB-8.
Oh, he's with the girl
and then
for the
Optimus
first
goes
time,
to
and he
kill him.
turns into a robot.
And then Optimus murders him.
In 72, we see a baby carriage in the front, the foreground, and then we see some threats in the background. And
Ironhide's going to do a somersault over that.
Michael Bay's going to kill some babies again.
And I guess that like this new Rey character is going to be the new female interest. So I guess they're just leaving her daughter alone. Leaving his daughter alone, rather.
I think there's I think Barricade's in there. I think maybe who was the truck?
Megatron.
No, the Onslaught. I think Onslaught's back there. I think too.
The twins.
And then
that's Megatron on the far right, definitely.
That's Megatron. Yeah. Well, 73 is Megatron.
So Megatron is fighting. Is he fighting like Onslaught or somebody, or?
Now is this Galvatron still? Do you know what I mean?
No, it's not. It's Megatron.
It's Megatron.
It's the two timelines, so there's a Galvatron and a Megatron now.
Yeah, because this is probably World War II.
Mm-hmm.
Well, no, I mean, but why would he be like a knight and a dragon? He maybe is in this medieval timeline storyline. So, I mean, assuming whatever, he's in either timeline, then he gets the fuck off Earth, and then he crashes back into Earth, but millions of years in the past, and then he freezes his ass. It makes no sense.
That's some sort of a gun emplacement that he's walking by. And then, like, later, and actually, is it close enough we can jump forward? Because here's a theory. Hold on.
Which one you jump into? 73?
We're at 73.
We're at 70.
But we need to jump forward to 85. We're not skipping anything.
All right,
except some water.
What about the 81 Michael Bay slip and slide?
In the trailer, you see what is Lennox, the character of Lennox, standing there, and Megatron swings the sword down, and obviously isn't trying to hit him. He's trying to make a point, and Lennox stands his ground. So what is Lennox doing walking up to Megatron?
Because that one girl did, and he called him a bitch.
So what I'm thinking, a theory is, what if one of these versions of Megatron ends up being the hero in some sort? And what if this Megatron is the last knight of, like, what if he, like, somehow they end up needing his help and he is the last knight?
They'll need him to take down evil Optimus Prime.
Well, weren't Optimus and Megatron, weren't they like the Knights of Cybertron, like, kind of? and then they went their separate paths. What if like this is some version of Megatron that still has like some sense of who he was, and they need him to help save the day against like the Quintesson Metroid controlled Optimus? I'm saying because nothing.
Yeah, no, I think it's totally feasible.
Nothing is too far out of the ballpark at this point. I could say fucking Donkey Kong shows up and throws barrels until they all go fucking home, and like I have an 87% chance of being correct. Like,
then we got some Optimus and Bumblebee having some more adventures, but then Optimus fucks Bumblebee up.
Yep.
You think he does?
well,
Takes his face.
There's barricade.
Takes his face.
he says, "Forgive me." Well, what if he had to fucking cut something? What if there's something on him? What if he's bugged? And he had he's like, "Forgive me." What if it's like temporary? What if it's fucking Quan Chi and he does that fucking thing where he temporary controls Optimus and he's walking around like a zombie?
Yeah.
You know
He's
what I'm
doing
talking
some.
about.
He's doing some. He put the fucking big on Bumblebee though. That's for sure. God.
Man, this
So how many
movie-
times you gonna go see this? Like I am. I'm gonna see it like 4 or 5 times
I'll
probably.
see
So.
it opening night. I'm gonna be in the first fucking showing.
Yeah, I'll see it opening.
Yeah, I'll see it opening night.
I'm gonna see it like 4 or 5 times
Yeah, I'm not gonna see it that many.
that night.
I still haven't seen. I don't think I've seen any of them 4 or 5 times.
I have.
I've seen the first one that many times, and that's it.
I
I haven't
have
seen the latest one more than once.
I may have seen the first one 4 times, like because I may have watched it before each other movies came out. So I may be at 4 times for that.
To remember the good times.
No,
I'm gonna go at 7:45 on opening night, and the usher, the normal usher, is gonna be there. The guy, he's disabled, he's in a wheelchair, and he's gonna rip my tickets. And he's gonna go, "You have no soul," and I'm gonna go, "That's why I have no fear." And we're gonna do the little finger guns at each other, and then I'm gonna walk into the fucking theater room.
But Prime has these purple eyes,
and he's got Freddy Krueger spikes going on there.
Yes, that too. So I'm guessing he's not himself here. And then in 129, it's like Prime, search your heart.
He looks like a cat too.
It's Usher Owls.
Meow meow. You think he's going to be under Unicron, or is he going to be under the Quintessons?
I think he's going to be the new version of Galvatron and working for Unicron.
Hell Hasbro.
That
was
Robert, I'm guessing.
That was Matt.
And then we have the
Every day, all day.
We have pictures of a functional Death Star.
Now, when they pan out with the logo, do you think it's going to be robot noises, or do you think it's going to be like jet fighter noises? Because they alternate sometimes. Somebody goes like wow, and someone's like wow. So what do you think it's going to be? You think it's going to be like the jet fighter, or you think it's going to be like the wow?
I think it's going to be clunk 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 clunk.
Yeah, I think it's going to be a clunk.
Yeah, it's going to be a clunk, 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 but it could be with a jet noise in the background. It'll be layered this time.
Somebody
I
in
wish
the
we had an
background.
Oscar sound effect soundboard for moments like this.
Yeah.
Somebody
Like,
in the background is going to be like, ha ha, terror.
What I really want the logo to do is I want it to fade out, and you know that sound they made in Star Wars when the one guy on the Death Star pulled that lever back? It's like pew, like that's what I hear.
And when Obi-Wan disconnected the tractor beam, it made the same sound.
I want
Spaceballs?
Bumblebee to pop out of the O, and then have like Porky Pig's voice. Be like, that's all, folks.
No,
That'd be
Michael Bay come out of it though.
No, Bumblebee pops out, and Michael Bay's in the corner filming it
So when's the next trailer coming up? Can't wait.
tomorrow.
Can't wait to talk about it with you guys too. God, good times.
No doubt.
God damn, you say we're gonna fucking be there opening night, first showing, and Matt, that's not good enough for Matt.
No.
I'm gonna be there.
I wish we'd all be there together. I wish all of us be there together to watch it, because just to see your facial expressions would be priceless.
So you have a
theaters are
talk,
dark,
talk to Michael Bay and see if he can delay it till TFCon.
Maybe we can get a panel at the first showing of the movie. We can do like a Mystery Science Theater 2000. We can do like a play-by-play,
It'd be really obnoxious.
like right in front of the screen. And like
Folding
as they're
table.
flipping over, I can hold my hand up like Free Willy, and like grab Megatron by the balls as he's like flipping through and getting hit by Optimus Prime. Matt, get on that.
I would do the pop. Matt.
Cody, if you're listening, you need to write a letter. Get your feather ready.
Get that feather.
What do we think the toy line's going to bring for us? Half step changes?
Goodness.
Suffering.
Goodness.
Suffering.
The dark side.
all shampoo bottle plastic toys.
Just flip the toy over. It's a fucking car. Flip it back over. It's a robot. Just turn it over.
Oh,
They
I read an
already
article
tried that.
I read an article where the Dinobots, the little mini Dinobots, are going to be a comedy kind of thing. Funny little guys.
They're supposed to be babies.
Oh
And
yeah, they
Grimlock,
said that in one article. Yeah.
and Grimlock's going to be in the movie.
Yeah.
Yeah, Grandma's going to have a bigger role than the last one.
Kaiser
She's
roll.
gonna be walking around carrying baby Dinobots like, me grandma no like stay at home mom. Ugh.
Me wish me could quit job too.
Me grandma need spa day. Me grandma need me time. Marr.
Baby, no stop crying.
Aha! Terror. All right, we're moving on.
Yeah, let's move on.
Let's move on.
Oh.
Good time.
Oh, it'll be
I'm
like the big
excited.
battle at the end, and Grimlock will rip the head off one and throw it like a grenade. Me Grimlock think explode. Me Grimlock bad father. And like that's it.
This is Dropbox.
All right. Have we ever gotten a figure quite like this MP Inferno?
Yes.
Not me.
This MP Inferno we just got from Takara has me utterly perplexed. I have been playing with Transformers for over 30 years, and I can honestly say that this is the single most impressive transformation I've ever seen. It is also the closest a figure has ever come to looking like it just walked off the television screen. On top of all that, I'm in love with each and every one of the accessories. The water spray alone is worth the price of admission. But given all of that awesomeness, why do I hesitate to let him into my heart? When I am honest with myself, I think he scares me a little bit. He completes the recent trend toward more purely animation-inspired aesthetics, and I am worried at what that could mean for the future of my collection. I love this guy, but I also love the collection I had worked on for the last few years. To get to my question, though, I would love to hear from the SCU guys regarding whether or not they can ever recall getting a figure they both loved and had major concerns about, similar to what I just described. Have we ever had a quandary like this one?
Now, is this a question or the plot to a female coming of age movie?
Thank you.
I do think that this is a different. I do feel like there's something noteworthy about this Inferno. I don't think it's the most impressive transformation I've ever had. I think maybe it would be had the fire truck looked like a fire truck. I think that is where that like the fucking robot looks like it walked right off the screen. It does it fucking perfectly, and the fire truck is kind of fire truck shape.
Which was also accurate to what it looked like on screen, though.
You know what? I was curious about that because I couldn't even remember what he looked like in the cartoon.
Well,
But
all of the cards kind of just looked like squares.
At the very least, though, he looks like the toy, the G1 toy, in alt mode.
So this isn't what that licensed fire truck looks like, with the arms and shit on it, because I seem to recall that being the reason we don't have a Jazz and Sunstreaker and shit like that. So
Yeah, and that is a particular kind of truck, isn't it? Like that particular truck had to be licensed.
it says around the box.
Yeah.
Alright, I'm gonna Google's it.
Um,
What was it, Justin? It's a Fuso, is that right?
Fusor.
Yeah, I'm not really sure to be honest, off the top of my head.
Let me just say something that's been nagging me for like a week, because I've seen this discussion pop up a little bit about toy accuracy versus tune accuracy, and for me, at least, I don't believe the MP10 style is it takes a little from toy and a little from tune, and that's what makes it special. I think it takes the spirit of the cartoon, but it like what makes a certain figure they release special is it's not you're not looking for something that just walks off the screen. It touches what you imagined it looked like in real life.
I agree.
Not it's toy versus tune. I don't think that's the debate.
I think you're right.
Yeah,
I do.
I agree with you, Robert. I mean, for me, MP10 nothing about MP10 that I looked at was like, oh yeah, I can see the toy there. Like, to me, it was always, this is the combination of a real life truck and the cartoon.
But also what as a kid you pictured Optimus looking like,
Well, yeah, of course. I mean, it's like, if it wasn't a cartoon that was, slotted for a 30-minute time slot and had, however many 100 episodes that, were at times very crudely animated, it's like, this is what you would expect him, given, like, an actual artistic rendition of more than that. This is what he really should be looking like.
Yeah, it's like a mature take on the cartoon look.
That's why I'm dissatisfied with the super tune accurate style going on. It's just not it just doesn't scratch my itch.
Well, first of all, you need a cream for that. And second of all, with this is what I was going to say earlier, and I have it in my head. That's what I'm cutting in now because I don't want to lose it. When you're doing a line like Masterpiece, where you're spanning so many characters, like there's going to be some sort of evolution in the process. I mean, that's just the way it works. Like, you make 20 robots, there's going to be a progression of some sort, and there's going to be changes, and that's a challenge I think that they have to face with just with doing this line. I mean, you look when they started Masterpiece, and they did that reboot with MP10, and they can't really do another reboot. I mean, I guess they could, but no one's going to want that. So, I mean, they have to make changes as they go along. So some figures aren't going to match figures that came before, which, I mean, it sucks, but I like the tune line. But I don't think Inferno looks too out of place with what I already have, at least me personally. I think it works better for some characters than it does others.
I will say, the fact that he's bigger helps him blend in more on my shelf anyway, because I have other figures in front of him where it's not really like when I was reviewing him, I have on this plain backdrop and I'm looking at him, I'm like, ooh, good grief, this is very simple. But then when I put it on the shelf amongst other things in the back, I don't have one iota of a complaint. So I do agree with you there.
Yeah, I don't think I don't even think Inferno's too simple. I think some characters benefit from it more than others. Well, if that makes sense.
Well, I think I think the company that kind of took that torch and continued with it where Takara has evolved is Ocular Max. It's Sphinx and Backdraft and even Ravage to an extent.
But not necessarily Trailbreaker. I feel like Trailbreaker is more them falling in line with Takara.
That's interesting. Yeah, no, I can't say because I don't have him yet.
No, neither do I. But I'm just looking at pictures. He doesn't they're Inferno and they're Sphinx and what was the other one? The Ravage. They all have I don't know, a little spice to them. But the Inferno the fucking Trailbreaker is definitely more close, I feel like, to the simple cartoon animation. And Fans Toys is definitely going that route.
Yeah. And go your own way, guys. Jesus.
Yeah, I like that tune. That's what hurt me about the MMC. I like the look of the MMC Trailbreaker. I think the Baggy looks good too, but I really like the way he looked compared to the animation stills. But then when I got him, I don't know. The execution isn't there. But
I do feel like the Baggy Trailbreaker looks better next to the Sideswipe and yeah, those characters, and I feel like the MMC probably looks better next to Inferno.
Or that Red Alert, that repainted Red Alert.
Yeah.
I'm gonna end up buying another MP10, aren't
What you know, that's my question. Like, what if they were to do, like, you know, we've all been talking about this. Like, what are they gonna do when when the lesser known characters don't bring in the bigger money?
What you gonna do?
And what if we're seeing the answer that we're gonna get an MP10 that's, you know, MP50, but it's the tune accurate Optimus Prime.
Oh God, yes.
You know,
I think they could just take MP10 and do like a repaint like they did with the Red Alert.
I think they'd have to do a remold. I think they'd have to do like a retooling.
Like take those bolts and shit off.
Yeah.
Take some detail away. Smooth them out.
Yeah.
Or
He
give
would
them
sell.
alternate,
That would sell.
movies.
That would sell.
It would.
Well, they're going to need one to match up with the Megatron, right? So.
But Megatron isn't as plain as Inferno or Ironhide or Shockwave.
I think you're confusing Kibble with panel lines, though, on Megatron.
No, I hear what you're talking about there. But also, like, that's funny, and I appreciate it. But there is some stuff going on there.
But fuck you.
Like in the shoulders, like there is some line work and stuff in there.
Mm-hmm.
More so than Inferno.
More like battle damage. Let's call it battle damage.
It's not, though. I don't know, though. I'm not sure if, like, I think that, like, all right, plainness aside, lack of detail aside, I think that looking at the Make Toys Inferno, the MMC Inferno, and the Masterpiece Inferno all together, that the Masterpiece proportions are done better. Like, the Make Toys one is a little too squat, and the MMC one is a little too elongated.
Mm-hmm. I agree.
But I love the detailings on the other two, and I wish there was some common ground. I wish there was some happy medium between the two.
I honestly, after having the Masterpiece, the official, I hate the Make Toys one, the way it looks. Like, I just think it looks bad. That's me personally. But I do kind of appreciate the MMC, and having like messed with the mold with Road Crane, I can appreciate like its virtue. But yeah, like out of my top three of the three, or my top two of the three, would be the official and the MMC. But anyway, that was just me jumping in.
No. See, so the Make Toys one is more squat.
Yeah,
and I think I prefer the more squat over the long torsoed. And once again, I think the proportions are best on MP, but like the that super long chest, abdomen to pelvis area on the MMC one, it does bother me.
But that's Ox, though, right?
It's
so
Ox.
Arguably,
it's still even Ox isn't that long. That's long. It's like if it was a Native American back in the day, it would have been called long body. But anyway, I don't know. I think there is a middle ground. I do feel like, I don't know. I opened it, transformed it, did the whole bit, and I was like, I really don't have anything bad to say about this, and yet I'm not satisfied.
That's what she said.
No, she probably had a few things bad to say about it. I'm a very selfish lover, Robert.
He just heaves and heaves and heaves.
You better get yours, because I'm going to get mine.
You weren't that
All
selfish.
right, Bernie Mac.
Yeah, I don't know. What Matt?
that's the most Transformers fan thing you've said, or Transformers fanish thing you've said in a while.
What, me?
I opened it up, I transformed it, it was good. I had nothing bad to say, but I'm not satisfied.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna take to the boards.
No, I didn't take to the boards. I didn't say anything. And I think that like I think like the last thing I say in my review is that like subjectivity aside, objectively, you have to say that what this tried to do, it did it perfectly. I just, I don't know. It was a very ho-hum.
Now,
it's a
hold
fine
on.
piece.
Let me channel my inner Yoda. If it did
your areola, what did you
yes.
say?
If it did so perfectly, did it really try?
I don't know, but what I'm saying is that I think it made me realize that I'm not looking for 100% tune accuracy. I'm looking for tune-ish.
I love that fucking figure.
I
even like the chrome parts.
What'd you say?
I even like the chrome parts.
See, I had to swap out the chrome parts because I felt like the chrome parts didn't look appropriate on it.
I just like having options.
Yeah, no, I like the options as well, but I had to take it off. I was like, the chrome looks inappropriate on this thing. It looks like it needs to be more plain. But my beefs with it are all preference, and it's like I don't know, man. It's like one of those things like you think you're a married man and you think you want to have this affair, and then
whoa, we're recording.
And then you have the affair and you feel super guilty about it, and you're like, I didn't want that. I was happy with what I had before.
Oh, that's how I felt with that MMC Trailbreaker.
Right.
Shit just got real.
Matt, what are your thoughts?
What do you mean?
He ain't cheating on Belisa.
He doesn't like the red on the hose. Doesn't like the red on the hose.
I mean, I don't get really into specifics. I don't care if it looks tuned. I don't care if it looks, ocular max. I don't care if it looks, all that stuff. I mean, as long as it looks good on my shelf, in which I think Inferno will, I'm not real picky about it. I'm not saying anybody else is being picky. I'm just saying that I love Transformers, and I try to give everything a fair shake, which I'm sure everybody else does. And I know everybody else does too, but I don't, if it's a Transformer that comes out, more likely I just want to get it, and I mean, I don't know. I'm not really particular about, if it's tuned. I do like the tune. I mean, Inferno to me is a bland character kind of. Mm-hmm. So I would expect the Masterpiece to be bland. If Masterpiece would have, added a bunch of stuff on there, that made it look ridiculous, and then it just didn't look like the show, then that would kind of disappoint me. But I always put my faith and trust in Masterpiece is going to put out a good product, and I still think they are.
Let me ask you: do you think that the Soundwave looks ridiculous?
Do I think Soundwave? No, I think Soundwave looks.
But he has a lot of stuff on him that's not on the show.
Yeah.
That's what I'm getting at. Is that like?
No, I understand. I mean, maybe maybe it works for certain ones. Certain characters. If they maybe would have put a bunch of stuff on, like I said, just Inferno, it may have been looking ridiculous. But maybe Soundwave it just works. That's how it is.
And that fucking was it Greg that shared that article where it had the interview with that one MP designer, and he was talking about like what his goal was with the Masterpiece line.
I shared those things.
Okay, I think that shit has been haunting me since I got Inferno. Because like in it, he was talking about like what he wanted that experience to be like, and he wanted that. He said like he was never trying to go for the cartoon, and he was never trying to go for the G1 toy, and he was never trying to.
These are different people.
No, I know. And he was never trying to go for the balance between the two, as we thought he was. He was trying to go for the magic that you felt when you were a kid, feeling it as an adult, like making it, proportionately the same.
Yeah.
And that shit has been fucking with me because I'm like, I do get that with Soundwave. I do get that with MP10. I do get that with a lot of those, and I don't get that with Inferno. I don't get that with Shockwave. I don't get that with Ironhide. And it was like that was, I don't know. It's been haunting me like I don't know, Casper.
I kind of took that to be like a dad balancing between being Santa Claus and being dad. Like, does that make sense? Like, he says shit. I don't know. Like, he says shit, but like, when you've got a, it's like I said before, when you get a line going this long, like there's gonna be some change, and especially when they change designers like that, because like this is your like when he said that Masterpiece was his baby, and like he probably didn't think they'd be like, all right, cool, all right, well you're on Combiner Wars now, like
right.
So I'm happy with Masterpiece. I can't think of a Masterpiece that I've been disappointed in. Trying to think of one. I mean, not since like
Tracks?
MP10. I like Tracks.
Wow.
Okay, he's not my favorite, but I don't hate him.
I'm with you, Greg. I don't think they put out a terrible product, at all. I mean, yeah, Trax does have that, big gap in the back of it, but he looks like Trax.
I don't think they've put out a terrible product. Like, I think that like Ollie is a terrible product. I think that Kronos is a terrible product. I think that Combiner Wars Minosaur is a terrible product. I don't think they've ever put out a terrible product. But I don't think that they've always hit a home run either.
No. I mean, yeah. Every Masterpiece has its issues. Everybody knows that. But I think that Masterpiece has stayed true to itself and been honest with us. And I think that and I think that's why everybody flocks to them. You see all these third-party people, buy all this stuff, backdraft all this stuff. But once they hear official comes out, man, they start selling stuff out.
Party Masterpiece thing from.
I know. I'm just saying that a lot of people are happy with their products. I think overall, not everybody.
That's cool. I'm not speaking for everybody. I'm only speaking for myself. Like,
I'm not either.
You're being true though.
Yes, I am being true as well. All I know is I got 3 boxes on Friday. I got Lupus,
Loopy,
Inferno, and Bad Cubes Trailbreaker. And if you would have asked me which one I would enjoy the most prior to getting the 3, it certainly wouldn't have been the one that I ended up enjoying the most.
Which was?
The Trailbreaker.
Yeah, it's a decent figure.
And I don't know. That's what I find kind of surprising about.
Now let me ask you this: Lupus, Inferno, and what's his name? Speed Bump. Zombie killing list. On a scale of 1 to 3, which one is your top zombie killing tool, and which one is your bottom zombie killing tool?
Weird.
You had to pick up one.
Weird Wolf. Yeah. Weird Wolf would be my number 1, and Inferno would be my number 3.
Okay.
So where do you think? Okay, where do y'all want match? I mean, Bobby or or Greg or anybody. Yeah, where do you see? What do you want from Masterpiece?
I don't know. I guess I'm. Content.
You don't want the tune, thing going.
I'm content with what they're doing.
What could they do to improve? You think?
Hire you.
This is for everybody.
I think I need a bit. I like the tune sensibility, but I like a little bit more maturity with it.
And explain that. I mean, like maturity. What do you mean, like?
Dude,
difficult. More. You want better transportation?
No. Not in terms of engineering, just in its presence. Like a little bit more paint accents, a little bit more pizzazz, a little bit more line work, like they did with Soundwave. I hate to keep going back to that one, but it is like a perfect example.
You want bedazzle or something?
Like I even think like
some tight jeans. You want some tight jeans on them?
Like if you look at like all right, so Masterpiece Inferno, I think is arguably a perfect figure. Okay. And when I put it next to Weird Wolf, that I think is arguably a shitty figure, I think that Weird Wolf outperforms it. And that's what I find bizarre. Like if just standing next to it, I think it has more of a presence to it, and there's just a maturity to it. It's the finish, I don't know. I think that I don't know how to describe it. I think that the Inferno looks more like a toy, even though it's a better thing.
So 5 years from now, would you pick up Werewolf or would you pick up Inferno? If you still had these two figures, which one would you pick up? I'll just say next year, and to mess around with. Which one would you pick up?
Either. I don't dislike either one of them enough to pick up.
Okay. I'm just saying, what would keep your interest? What would keep your interest?
I think I hate to say it, but I think Werewolf.
Really?
Yeah, and it's only because it looks badass. It's only when you try to put it in a badass pose that you realize it's not badass.
It's just bad.
Yeah.
Well, I think to mess around with one, I think Inferno would be the better one to mess around because you could actually put in poses that you could like.
I agree, but there's just something about it that's underwhelming to me.
And it's fans toys, right?
No.
Yeah. It's actually funny that Matt took this questioning to this or he took this to this particular line of questioning because I was thinking in my head like as something to say and before Matt said something that from MP10 until present, like I can't think of a single Takara masterpiece figure that like I would hesitate to pick up and fuck around with and transform. Like there are some third-party figures that like I'm like I might want to. I don't have half a day. I'm good.
I know those feels. I mean, like, dude, if I ever sell War Dog, you're getting him in the box in a separate box.
Hey, I've sold War Dog twice, and both times he's been wrapped separately from the box.
Yeah. That's what I did too.
You're goddamn right. But like at the same time, like Trax is the only one I won't pick up because every time I go to put him down, it's a fight to get him to stand because like my knees are so shitty.
Okay. Don't take your shortcomings out on your toy though.
Right.
Just because you're getting older.
Old man Bobby leaning down to put Trax back on the bottom shelf.
Old man Bobby got Trax hands, Professor X in the back of the seat.
But I mean, I can understand. I can understand why Trax. Everybody shits on Trax and everything. But I mean, is there really? I mean, I'd have to get him again. I don't know. But they could fix that. Would they add more stuff? Add more paneling or something? Or
to who?
To Trax to fix that gap, or your knees or something, or
yeah, I don't know. I'm not an engineer, but I mean,
we do have an engineer on here, and he's not here.
He BRB.
Okay. I mean, what would you do, Justin, to fix Trax if you could?
Just add another swivel to that little, I don't know, like the spinal
the backpack?
piece. Yeah, so it all collapses more.
Okay. I mean, do you think third party's going to ever make another Megatrax or something?
No.
I think third party's too afraid to fuck with them. Like
even Trax?
Even Trax.
Yeah, because you have enough people who went out and bought the MP that you just can't guarantee the market. Like if you can rush out a Cliff Jumper or a Jazz before MP does, then you get a bite of the sales.
Okay.
But after Jazz comes out, you're probably not selling any.
Exactly.
I understand. Okay. Yeah, that's true.
And I love like Trax, even like the finish on Trax displays well.
Yeah, that shit does look. Yeah.
It's got that sparkly paint.
Yeah.
Sprickly, or was it sprickly?
Maybe there's something to that shit. Fucking Soundwave has it too.
Frickly or something. You know what else has sparkly, really sparkly paint? Bobby's car. Fucking sparkly, dude.
Is it? How do you know?
I saw his card at JCC. I saw his card at
my Civic.
No, that was somebody else's car, man.
Oh, that was my wife's SUV.
Remember when?
Hold on. Did you sell? You sold your 300, didn't you?
Yeah.
Oh, you motherfucker!
For like.
What color paint did that have?
Black.
Did it have the black sparkly though?
Did it have yellow in there too?
I think so. It was like I sold it for like $15.
Did it have the black? No, this is important. Did it have the sparkly?
No, I don't think so.
Oh, see, that's why we have a 200 because we asked to see 3 cars, and we got to the car lot, and dude just had the 200 sitting there. So yeah, this is the car you're gonna want. And we were like, I don't know. And then we got out of the car, and it was in the light. And then Kit saw the sparkly black paint. That's the car we go home.
I got to
Did we get another question from
no, I got to bathe in the glow of the sparkle of Bobby's car because my pockets were full of vape juice and I needed a hit, and he walked me to his sparkle car.
We did get another email, Matt.
Did
we did? Okay.
Did anybody realize that nobody actually answered MP Collector's question?
I would love to hear
what was the question?
So I'm gonna go ahead and answer MP Collector's question.
All right, yeah, let's do that.
And I'm gonna go ahead and say that anytime, like, the Warbitron Bruticus was a good example. Like, I loved everything about it, but at the same time, I knew that, like, you know, all of a sudden my Hercules is subpar, my Defensor subpar, you know. So yeah, I definitely understand where you're coming from, because then, you know, that Warbitron Bruticus alone made me realize I had to go change out pretty much all my combiners.
I guess I kind of feel that way with the ToyWorld Devi. Like I
would have.
Like I feel like that is the size I want my combiners to be, and I do want them to be as stable as that thing is. And I think the only way to do that is with parts forming the fuck out of it and making it huge.
Making it what?
Huge.
All right.
If I was gonna
go ahead, Greg.
If I was gonna change out my my collection based on a toy aesthetic, I would change it to fit with the Takara Masterpiece, and not the other way around. But that's just me. Like if Takara Masterpiece was going, if it was a thing that bothered me and it was going strictly tuned, then I would change out my third party, and not the other way around.
Do you feel the need now, like
Steve?
at all, when you look? Do you like, man, like I wish I had a more tune accurate sound wave?
Not really, no. I think it looks fine with what I have now. Like that, it doesn't bother me. I think the Warbitron that bothered me with my Masterpiece. Like I thought that looked too over the top. And then Gravity Builder, that's why I didn't finish. I didn't go past the second bottom on that set because that was too busy for even what I had at the time.
I gotta say, like I feel like those two toys look like they're from two totally different companies to me.
But it's not though.
I get it.
Well, no, you had the Takara. Your daughter had the Hasbro. Remember, I was going to say because technically, they are from two different companies.
Yeah. No. I would never go Yellow Eyes on the.
Got that little throwback laugh.
I don't know who did that. Robert, do you have an answer for this?
Robert did that.
The figure I'm thinking about is a beautiful robot, wonderful transformation, kick-ass alt mode, great colors, great articulation, and I knew as soon as I got it, it had no place, but I still love it, and it is SXS Blur.
What about you, Matt?
I mean, I've never really had majors. The only bad figure that I've got is really that Starscream, but he's grown on me.
Well, that's not the question. It's not a bad figure.
God damn it, Bobby! I don't know how to read.
It's a figure that you recall getting a figure that you both loved and had major concerns about.
Nope, I love Transformers.
There you go.
I don't ever have concerns.
Lenny, do you have concerns about all those Hexatrons you're not getting?
Yes, a little bit. But my answer is this. I used to have TFC Ares as my Predaking, and somebody convinced me to get Feral Rex, which probably started me on a very expensive path. So I would say Feral Rex is something that I love.
Ares, man.
Yeah, I know, it was great.
Should have a review on that every day. You should have did a review every day of that thing.
And with that being said, Lenny, I think you can take us out of here.
Oh, really? Can't we talk for another hour?
Well, actually,
yep,
I did have one thing. No, it's a shout out. I wanted to shout out Snowflake. Apparently, Michelangelo is a Tamashii Web exclusive. and he reached out to me and asked, "What does that mean?"
Wait, who is? Yeah, Michael, I just
Michelangelo.
heard that as well, dude. Somebody hit me up about that today. I have it pre-ordered through BBTS though. I wonder what's going to go on with that.
You'll get
And
it.
I said,
You'll get it.
that
It's
means
not a problem.
you're going to be paying about twice as much.
But I mean, I guess they're going to change the price. Like I'm locked in at a price.
I don't think so. Most of the Tamashii web exclusives I've seen have come out for a reasonable price. Like they haven't really been different from what I've seen. It's just that they're much harder to get. Like after that, they sell out basically.
Dude, the fucking Marvel ones are fucking like 130. Yeah, like they are way more expensive. But the Michelangelo's still like $60 on BBTS.
Yeah, that Black Panther was like 120, and I got it cheaper. I should have. I prepaid for the Black Widow and the Hawkeye just because, like, I knew those were going to fucking go up. And then I guess Bobby said that Black Widow is stupid price.
Oh man,
Yeah,
I
War
forgot.
Machine's for like $140. Fuck that.
Whoa.
I just realized something. I didn't mention. I got the I got the
Too late.
asterisk mode azalea.
I did too. Shout out to M. You still don't have one. Suck it. All right. Shout outs to the Cool Table Network, ROC, Toy Detox, the Doi Detox, sorry. Plastic Fanatics, Beer and Bolters, Nerd Rage Radio, Third Party Unlimited, that Toys Ratchets that I can hear in the background, at Real Robot.
Oh, wait.
8
weeks. We forgot 8 weeks.
Coming out.
And all I'm going to say is 8 weeks, there's a good chance it's going to come out Netflix style. And you might want to look underneath your Christmas trees. You know what I'm saying? Take a little
12
gander.
episodes at once?
8 episodes. 8 episodes at once. And you. Right. And we're trying to get it out on Christmas Day. That's our goal.
2018.
I am Ratchet, Third Party TF Crashes, Open Your Toys podcast, and Fickety Cast. Robert, why are you order? Stop typing shit, Robert. Stop. Just stop. Robert is a cunt. This podcast is intended for mature audiences only. So, Robert, you're gone. The sole purpose is to entertain. If it doesn't fit with your sensitive sensibilities, feel free to turn it off now.
And shut the fuck up, Robert.